We've got much to work on, but certainly we've got something that we can hang our hat on.
Northwest Territories politicians negotiated a big investment that wasn't in the proposed budget. $41.6 million for housing and a commitment to spend another $50 million for housing in the next 2 budgets. That's all on top of the initial $2.5 billion operating budget the finance minister presented in February.
This is probably the single biggest budgetary change that I'm certainly aware of ever being made, but we're proud of it. It's one that does reflect the priorities of the Assembly, and I thank my colleagues for getting us here.
Ministers and most MLAs say it was the result of collaboration and tough negotiations, but not all members thought it went far enough.
I'm glad some dial change is going to happen on the housing. I'm just personally embarrassed by thinking about, I don't think it's going to change anything.
Robert Hawkins, Kieran Testart, and Richard Ajercon all oppose the budget. They say they wanted more for housing, for police resources, and for day homes and early childhood education. Here are some other things that were added to the budget through negotiations. A commitment to make an arrears forgiveness policy for elders in public housing, and $100,000 for in-person training and meetings for staff at family violence shelters that was initially cut. The finance minister also says by May, the government will have a plan for supporting community learning when Aurora College closes its community learning centers, and that it'll have a strategy for Arctic defense and sovereignty. Natalie Pressman, CBC News, Yellowknife.
Northwest Territories MLAs have also voted in favor of reviewing the healthcare system. The motion was unanimously passed by regular MLAs.
In the Northwest Territories to ensure
Shauna Morgan, who represents Yellowknife North, presented the motion. The review would include looking into management practices and policies for frontline work. The motion emphasizes hearing from employees directly about their experiences.
Healthcare workers are suffering from increased workloads and staffing shortages that contribute to low morale, burnout, and reduced staff retention, which in turn leads to disruptions in continuity of patient care.
MLAs are hoping the motion is a step toward addressing those concerns. The review will be taken on by the Legislative Assembly, then it'll be studied by the Standing Committee on Social Development.